Okay, in this video we're going to discuss the merits of the high tunnel in light of the two-crop combo. If you'll recall, just for a refresher, the high tunnel allows a tremendous advantage to any grower who has ambition. Once you acquire the high tunnel, you can do something tremendously cost efficient, which is you can plant 2 or even 3 crops on the same parcel of land. You don't have to go with 1 crop on each parcel, right? And so that's a tremendous advantage. Not only does it do that, it also allows you to cut the cost of production, because no longer do you have to pay elevated prices if you're going to have multiple crops on multiple field spaces. Okay, it's really just one token, because all of the work is being done on 1 parcel of land. That's how it's always been. Any work parcel in UFTA is worth 1 token. It's only when you do multiple field spaces, work on multiple field spaces, that's when the price is elevated. And so the high tunnel really shrinks down those costs of production, and so that's why it's a tremendously valuable asset. But in light of the 2-crop combo and the undercut crop, and just the general possibility of UFTA, scoring opportunities just really open up, because now you can be in a situation, for instance, where let's say I have the excuse me this. Okay, this person is in a position where they can plant the 2-crop combo, right? So we have corn and cucumbers here, right? Now, of course, with the high tunnel, there is one limitation on your turn. The stipulation is you have to have 1 crop planted before you can add another crop, okay? So once that has been established, then you can go ahead and take advantage of the high tunnel, use it as an activity, because it is no longer, it's not an action, right? And go ahead and place that secondary crop on there, okay? Now, you'll still have the usual problems, right? You still have, these are still susceptible to sabotage by others, right? They can use their adversity cards, they can use their die roll 6 against you, but then you can always use the marker tokens and thwart their efforts. So it's just up to you. You just got to figure out, where in the game your budget particularly allows you the possibility of acquiring that added protection, if you want to protect your investments, okay? And so that's kind of the name of the game with the high tunnel. Now, as I said before, this is a 2-crop combo. If you bring it to fruition, you get double the amount. The nature of the 2-crop combo in conjunction with the high tunnel allows you to really increase the odds of getting it in the first place, right? Because you have it localized in 1 particular parcel of land, and now you're going to protect the investment with market tokens, thereby increasing the likelihood that you'll be able to get it. Now, here's something interesting. Even if you're not able to protect it, right? What are the things that can happen? Well, obviously, sabotage and adversities from other people can remove those crops from the field. However, if you have the high tunnel, someone comes along and they remove the corn, you can always, on a fresh turn, provided that it's a productive farm roll, or at least one that allows the activity of the high tunnel to take place, you can go ahead and replace that crop with something new, right? And so having that ability is tremendously powerful, right? So that's just something to consider. Now, when it comes to scoring with the high tunnel, things are also vastly improved, because if we have the 2-crop combo sitting there, and somebody moves it, this particular person over here has the greenhouse. Greenhouse lets you swap things in the market. So they're gonna move my corn, say, down to the 1 spot. I'm still protected, right? Because, you know, even though that corn is sitting there, now I can still add a third crop on here and protect myself against that. So when it's my turn, it comes around. You know, now spinach is sitting there. So let's say I had some spinach. Or you can always trade, you know, if you don't have the spinach. You know? So now I put out spinach. And I put spinach. See? So now I'm covered. And the more you do this, you know, the more you increase your odds. You don't have to settle for just one field with the high tunnel. You can always start a new one. You can disc over and you can start down here with a new set, right? It's perfect. It's up to you. It's just, you know, you can have potentially 12 crops in production. That's the maximum that the high tunnel allows. You can have all of that going on if you wish to. Now, it would be awfully hard to protect all of that, but it is a possibility for you if you want to go that route. And so, yes, the ability to counter whatever actions or activities are available by others in order to thwart your efforts to score big with the high tunnel, that's one of the features of you know, having that resource on your side. So yeah, that's just a tip of the iceberg of some of the interesting aspects of using the high tunnel to improve your odds of the 2-crop combo and other scoring opportunities.